I worked in Hollywood casting for 20 years. Here is why your favorite actors really disappeared from the spotlight. If an actress suddenly vanished from Hollywood after 2005, here is a 70% chance Harvey Teishim's name is in her story. My former boss told me during my last week at Paramount. After 2 decades in casting, I've watched countless promising careers mysteriously evaporate, and the real reasons are rarely what fans assume. When audiences wonder whatever happened to their favorite stars, they typically imagine failed auditions or aging out of roles. The truth is often darker, stranger, and more heartbreaking than most people realize. Take Annabella Sciorra, who brilliantly played Gloria Trillo in The Sopranos. After her electric performance, many expected her career to explode. Instead, it stalled mysteriously. Years later, she revealed that after rejecting Teishim's advances in the early 1990s, she found herself systematically blacklisted from major productions. Directors would express interest in casting her, only to suddenly go silent after conversations with producers. The industry's unspoken blacklist doesn't just claim victims of predatory behavior, it targets those who speak inconvenient truths or simply refuse to play by unwritten rules. Katherine Heig was labeled difficult after questioning sexist portrayals in projects she worked on. The Whisper campaign that followed effectively pushed her from film into television, despite her undeniable talent and commercial appeal. Meanwhile, male actors with genuinely problematic on-set behavior continued working without interruption. Some disappearances happen in plain sight. Taylor Lautner's trajectory following Twilight is particularly fascinating to industry insiders. With his supernatural physique and massive teen following, he seemed guaranteed superstardom. What fans don't know is that Taylor turned down several major franchise opportunities because the contracts demanded he maintain his trophied body for nearly a decade, parent to punishing regimen that had already sent him to the hospital twice with exhaustion. "I can't live like this for 10 more years," he told his agent. According to my colleague who worked with him, he chose health over fame, a decision the industry rarely forgives. Other stars simply discover the psychological toll of fame outweighs its benefits. LMFAO's Benefi and Sky Blue created global party anthems, but retreated from the spotlight after experiencing panic attacks and anxiety that their team kept hidden from the public. Their party rock persona became a prison they couldn't escape without walking away entirely. The most fascinating disappearances involve those who strategically exit the spotlight. The Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley, were pushed out of Husledaperm. They executed a brilliant escape plan. After building a billion-dollar empire through their production company, they deliberately interested to fashion design, leaving their acting star best behind. Meanwhile, their younger sister Elizabeth, who witnessed their complicated relationship with fame, approached her own career with careful selectivity, avoiding the child star pathway that often leads to Barodius. Some exits are temporary but feel permanent due to changing audience demographics. Nas Khalifa still releases music with millions of streams, but his core audience aged out of the demographic that drives viral moments and headline coverage. He's making more money than ever while seeming disappeared to casual observers. The most tragic disappearances involve talented performers caught in the machinery of an unforgiving system. I once watched a promising young actress get systematically frozen out after refusing a producer's advances at a network party within weeks. Her character on a hit show was written off, and casting directors across town mysteriously lost interest. She now teaches acting in Minnesota. Her students have no idea their instructor once had Spielberg himself calling her agent. When audiences ask whatever happened to certain celebrities, they're often really asking what forces shape the entertainment landscape we consume. The answer involves power structures, personal boundaries, mental health choices, and occasionally brave individuals choosing dignity over fame. The next time you wonder why a talented performer vanished, remember that in Hollywood, disappearances rarely happen by accident. They're either engineered by those with power or chosen as acts of self-preservation by those who discovered fame's true cost.